Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cutie Podcast. Not too long. I guess I only make these things too often. When I do, I only talk about the UFC, and I guess I guess I'll start talking about the UFC. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys watched that fight night. Thiago Santos versus Hill, dude. Santos versus Hill. Of course, if you guys are listening to last week on the podcast, I went 4 for 4 on my bets. Won all my bets. And this week I put 3 bets on. I did like a 4-way parlay with the heavy favorites, and then I put $20 on Vicente Luque, and then I put $5 on Santos. And I lost them all. I lost all of my bets. Fucking bullshit, dude. Like I thought Santos would probably lose, but he just had the odds were really good. He was like minus 300 almost. So I was like, why not? He has a chance. He has a chance, and he's just too old, man. Too old and slow. Jamal Hill is just younger and faster, But then fucking Luque, man. I put $20 on Luque. That was my sure bet. He was against Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal's fucking terrible. Jeff Neal, I bet on him when he fought Neil Magny, and he lost to Neil Magny. How do you lose to Neil Magny? How do you lose to Neil Magny and then beat Luque? Oh God. I mean, he looked a lot better. He looked. Maybe he did a couple cycles of steroids. He looked a lot better shape. And that left hand just kept getting through, man. He just kept throwing those jabs, little cutie jabs, little cutie crosses with that left. It's like after the first round, it's like, hey, Luque, he just keeps hitting you with the left hand. Maybe watch that left hand because that's all he's hitting you with, Don't. In the second round there, he just kept hitting him with the left hand again. It's like, hey, Luque, watch that goddamn left hand, goddammit. Stop getting hit with the same goddamn punch. Oh God, I'm never betting on Luque again. I can't believe how bad he's gotten. Like, he's gotten worse. He used to be so much better. I don't understand. He lost to Bilal Muhammad, and then he lost. And I guess that one could be chalked up to like it was a bad matchup. Maybe he wasn't ready for the wrestling. But Jeff Neal, he didn't wrestle at all. He just kept jabbing him with his left. Oh God. I don't understand how Luque got so much worse. He's fucking terrible now. He used to be a contender. He used to be a contender fighting the best of the best. Now he can't even beat he can't even beat Jeff Neal. Are you kidding me, dude? Luque, you owe me $20. Son of a bitch. Move your goddamn head. Anyway, then of course I had like a 4-way parlay with the heavy favorites, and the one guy was minus 650. He got knocked out in the first round by Avery. This guy Avery. It's like should have bet on the other guy, huh? Should have bet on Avery, huh? Supposedly they made that fight to make Avery retire, but now he's like, I'm back, dude. I'm coming for the check. His record's like 24-18 or something. He's got a terrible record, but oh man, I guess you never know what happens in the UFC, huh? You never know what happens. Anyway, all my gains from last week are gone. 4 for 4 last week, 0 for 3 this week. Fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, let's see what was going on this week. I was hacking up phlegm this week. I'm starting to finally feel a little bit better. Finally, don't have. I don't feel like there's something in my lungs, which is good. It's good to feel that. It's good to wake up and not feel like there's something in your lungs. Did a little comedy show on Friday night there. A little cute 5 minutes. It was all right, Not the audience wasn't too big. Maybe about 15 people there. There were some guys in the military there. They were a little drunk there. They're a little rowdy. They're having a good time there. It's like I'm telling my jokes and they're like laughing and talking to each other about it. I'm just thinking, I was like, all right, guys. Well, I've got 5 minutes here, so if you guys could finish up, stop laughing and talking with each other, that'd be good. I only got 5 minutes here, So let me. It's already been. I still got another joke, and it's been 5 minutes, 30 seconds. They're showing me the light. They're gonna get me off, But it's fine, It's not. It's never a bad thing to. It's never a bad thing when your set goes long because of the laughter. I guess is what I'm saying, But there's this other dude, the headliner there. I guess he's somewhat new in Japan, in the Japan scene. I didn't know him. He wasn't here before I left. But now he's here, now that I come back. And he's really good, man. His name's, what's his name? Sean Flanagan? Oh, man, he fucking killed it, dude. fucking killed it, you know. And I was just really impressed with his set there, and not just his jokes, because the jokes are all well written and everything, but just his crowd work too, man. He's great with the crowd. He's great with the crowd. He's great with the writing. I mean, he's just great at everything. It's just it's good. It's good to see people like that, you know. Because basically, I just want to be the best, you know. And to be the best, you gotta, you know, as Max Holloway says, to be the best, you gotta fight the best, you know. I guess in comedy, that's kind of what it is, you know. We sort of compete. I guess it's a somewhat competition when we go up there and perform, you know. And yeah, it's great. It's great to have talented comedians over here in Tokyo, you know, because the pool of comedians is much smaller than in America, of course, and the pool of talented comedians is even smaller, you know, and the pool of people that can really fucking kill it is incredibly small. I mean, of course, in America too, you know. I mean, like when I was in San Diego, you know, there's probably 200, 300 comedians, you know. Maybe 50 of them are pretty good. And maybe 10 of those 50 can really fucking kill it, you know. I guess. So what's that? Like what? 310. That's like what? 3%. Yeah, I guess that's probably the normal average, you know. However many comedians you have, probably 20% of them are good, and 3% of them can really fucking kill it, you know. So, anywho, yeah, I know. I was just feeling kind of shit this week, you know. And whenever I do comedy shows, I always feel good afterwards, you know. It's like exercise, you know. You never want to do it, but then afterwards, you're like, fuck yeah, dude. Look how fucking buff I am. Look at me in the mirror, dude. My fucking muscles. Don't look at my stomach though. Just look at my fucking buys. My buys and my tries are fucking bulging, dude. I need to cover up my stomach with a shirt or something. But look at my buys and tries, dude. The veins pumping through. So yeah, I'm always, you know, you're always in a better mood after you have a good set there, you know. It's great, you know, making people laugh, you know. I guess like with sex, you give people orgasms, you know. You know, sex feels good because like you give. I guess you get an orgasm. I guess kind of depends on the person, you know. I guess there's selfish people that just want to give their own orgasm. Get their own orgasm, and then you know, the givers, you know. I'm a giver, you know. I like to give other people orgasms, you know. And I guess that's like what it's like with comedy, except you're not really giving them an orgasm, but you're giving them laughter, which is kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing, you know. It's a good feeling, good happy feeling that you're giving other people that they wouldn't have had, you know. So I guess comedy's like sex, basically. That's what I'm trying to say here, you know. It's basically like sex, but instead of orgasms, you give laughter. You know, you give the gift of laughter. And it's like, if there's 50 people in the audience, you're making 50 people come. It's basically... I feel like I'm too sexual with my jokes sometimes, you know. Gotta write some clean material for network television. Oh, let's see what else is going on here. What else is going on? And I want to try to get try to be productive here in these last couple weeks. I haven't been productive at all, you know. Been sick with the goddamn COVID and then the fucking, I don't know, I guess maybe like acute pneumonia or something. I don't know what it was, but there's something in my goddamn lungs. But trying to be, of course, you know, this is always the fight, trying to be more productive here. You know, so what I did yesterday, I deleted some video games on my computer. I'm like, not playing those games anymore, right? You're a working man. You got to be a working man. You can't be playing games. You got to do work, dude. You know, because I just feel like there's so many things, so many projects I want to work on. And, yeah, I mean, like, if I was productive all day, every day, I'd have so much more money. Like, I'm kind of realizing the reason I'm poor and unsuccessful is because I'm not productive all day, you know? And so that's kind of my goal. My goal is I want to spend one day being productive the whole fucking day, you know? Like 8 to 10 hours of productivity. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough because I usually tap out at like 2 to 4 hours. And 2 to 4 hours productivity, I'm just like, oh God, damn it, you know? But I really want to do like the whole day, 8 to 10 hours, you know? I wonder, and I feel like if I just did it once, it would be easier to do it again, you know? So I'm going to try to do that. It's tough just thinking about it. Even just thinking about it, I'm just like, oh, God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't understand. Why do we have these voices in our head? Like, evolutionary-wise, it doesn't really make any sense, right? It's like the productive mindset should be the dominant. Like, there's a lot of people like this, you know? Like the Warren Buffetts of the world that just want to work all day, you know? That makes more sense evolutionary-wise. You know, this fat, lazy fuck syndrome that I got, I don't know, how did that even... How did this even get itself into the DNA? You know, this is not going to be... You know, was ancient man... You know, ancient man's out there fighting the bears. Fighting the bears and the lions and the tigers. And the girl's like, there's a tiger, he's tearing up our village, he's killing all of our brothers and sisters. And the one guy's like, yeah, think I'm just gonna kind of relax here, you know, scratch my balls. Feeling kind of lazy, don't want to fight the tiger. It's like, but it's killing everybody. Oh, my guy's killing our babies. Like, yeah, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. You know, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't understand. I don't understand how did my behavior, how did this fat lazy fuck syndrome get into our DNA? I don't understand, man. You know, so anyway, I don't know. I just got a lot of different things I want to work on. You know, different little cute little books or cute little drawings. You know, so I got a lot of stuff I could be doing. I got a lot of stuff I could be doing. You know, of course, the new Predator movie came out. I don't know if you guys heard about this. New Predator movie is called Prey, that's the opposite of Predator. And I haven't seen it yet. You know, my friend, you know, it's getting good reviews. Everyone's saying check it out. My buddy's telling me, I don't know. I've been uninterested in that movie just like as soon as I've heard the premise. He's like gonna go back and fight the Comanches or something. He's like, oh, that sounds fucking badass, you know. And then the main character's a woman, and you're just like, oh god, all right. I mean, I don't want to be too sexist here or anything, you know, but it's just like, you know. Of course, a lot of media recently has the new superhero, strong black woman. You know, doesn't really matter if it is not a superhero movie. It could be like a police drama or something, you know, or like a martial arts movie. But there's definitely going to be a strong black woman. I saw this one TV show. It's about the Vikings, and the Viking queen is a strong black woman. I was like, oopsies, that's maybe a little overboard there, you know. I don't think they had too many strong black women in the Nordic countries 1,000 years ago. I'm not even sure they probably knew what those were, you know. But of course, this movie, you know, and nothing against that. I understand that narrative, you know, or not even a woman, just like the weak person, you know. I mean, I feel like the Prey movie, the premise would have been a lot better if, like, even if it wasn't a woman, you know, if it was a man, and like all the other Comanche guys are all fucking badass warriors, and he's just like a little weak little bitch, you know, and he's like, I want to be a warrior too, you know, and then he goes on like the warrior journey or whatever they have him do, you know, goes on the spiritual, and he fails, and like, you can't be a warrior, and he's like, oh god damn it, you know, it would make more sense, you know. The fact that it's a woman doesn't really make any sense, because, like, you know, this is 300 years ago. And these goddamn tribes, I mean, they don't exactly have women's rights back then, you know, especially in these fucking Indian tribes. I mean, it's a total modern mindset, you know, that they put like 300 years ago. So it's kind of I guess a revisionist history, I guess is the best way to say, you know. But I think it totally misses the purpose of the Predator movie, like the very first Predator movie. You know, it's not just about fighting an alien, you know. I mean, the movie itself is about masculinity, you know, about fucking toxic masculinity, dude, you know. It's like all of these guys are the fucking most badass motherfuckers. They're all fucking huge, you know. There's a close-up shot of these two guys high-fiving or like grabbing their arms and just flexing their biceps, and the camera just zooms in and focuses on their flexing biceps, you know. It's almost homoerotic. That's how masculine this movie is, you know, the original Predator, you know. And it's about them all being fucking badasses and displaying like the most stereotypical like masculine badass, you know, testosterone behavior, I guess, you know. Like the one Indian dude in the original Predator movie, you know, he's like fuck this. Like they're on that bridge, and he's like, I'm gonna fight him 1-on-1. You know, and he like takes off his shirt, puts on his war paint. He's like, we're fighting hand to hand. You know, of course, you never get to see the hand to hand fight, but like that's the whole premise of the movie is that all these guys are fucking badasses. You know, and I haven't even seen this Prey movie, but I don't know. Are the other Indian guys? Did they ever show them being fucking badasses? You know, like I feel like if you were gonna make this movie where they're fighting the Indians, it should be like he should be fighting like the most brutal, ruthless Indian tribe, right? I mean, like you see that movie Bone Tomahawk? I mean, that's who he should have been fighting, is those fucking Bone Tomahawk guys. Those guys were fucking badass, right? They fucking that tribe of idiots. They chopped the arms and legs off their women, you know, and blinded them, you know. So the women were basically just like for making babies, you know. They couldn't even move. They couldn't even do anything, you know. That's how sadistic this tribe was. You know, that's who the Predator would be fighting. He wouldn't be fighting these tribes that even just like allow women to like question the warriors. Are you fucking kidding me? He'd be fighting the fucking badasses that are fucking cutting dudes in half from their balls while Kurt Russell is screaming, "Whoa, we're gonna kill you!" You know? I mean, that's the kind of movie that I imagine. It would be a Predator movie. Would be them fighting these. Like, I mean, there's tribes of Indians. They were just like cannibals, you know. They'd fucking scalp you. I mean, that's what the Predator should be fighting, is these fucking badass people, you know. Anyway, I might check it out. I might still see it, but just my original reaction, just from seeing the trailer, just the whole premise of the movie is wrong, and the whole, you know, it's meant to be a fucking homoerotic, masculine, testosterone, fucking jizz fest, you know. It's supposed to be something gay men can beat off to. All right, it's not supposed to be something like, you know, women can be like, yeah, we did it, girl power. You know, that's not the goddamn premise of the goddamn Predator movies. All right. It's about oiled up, muscled men showing off their bodies so the gay guys can beat off to it later. You know. Anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.